I've noticed a trend happening years ago where you would have people, mostly celebrities, I think even Oprah did it, where they would write letters to their younger self and read the letter out loud. They were basically doing the exercise, I wish I knew this when I was younger. And in my opinion, from a spiritual point of view, stop it! Stop writing letters to your younger self. And why do I say that? Well, first of all, you can't change the past. You don't have a magic wand where you could change who you were in the past or change what happened to you in the past. And second, we all need to learn things in our own way. You can't make someone grow or mature faster than they are capable. It's like the story of someone opening up a cocoon early, trying to let the butterfly out before it's ready. But in doing so, the butterfly dies because it needed more time to grow in its own time and manner. I mean, imagine if your 15-year-old self opened up a magic box and saw a letter in it from your older self that said, "Hello, younger self. I'm age 45 and 30 years in the future. And I want to let you know that I wish you had more self-esteem as a 15-year-old, that you don't need to take things so seriously, and to let you know that you are beautiful for who you are. And I want you to love yourself." Well, first of all, the poor 15-year-old would probably freak out at that letter, right? And of course, even if the 15-year-old took what you said to heart, they are still going to have low self-esteem. And they are still going to take things seriously and not feel beautiful and not love themselves because they haven't yet learned to be those things themselves in their own time and in their own manner. Like a caterpillar in a cocoon that's morphing into a butterfly, they have to go through the changes organically. They have to live through the many painful days, months, years, and be in that cocoon for however long it takes until one day they become the person that you have become right now, in this now moment. Someone with self-esteem. Someone who doesn't take things so seriously. Someone who thinks they are beautiful. And someone who loves themselves. And I might add, you should be very grateful that you have achieved this, because many people go through their lives not loving themselves, with low self-esteem, and not feeling beautiful, and taking life so seriously. So, in a way, you should write a letter to your present self and say, "Wow, I'm so grateful that I feel this way. Thank you, God." And speaking of God, what you are doing when you write a letter wanting to change your younger self is that, in a way, you are trying to play God. You are telling God, Source, the universe, that what you went through as a child, as a young person, should not have happened. Or that the person that God created, you, was faulty in some way, imperfect, defective, and should have been upgraded to your own specifications. And hey, I understand it. There was many times before my awakening when I wish I had known things when I was younger, or that I was a different person when I was younger. I wish that I had self-esteem or loved myself or didn't take things so seriously, etc. So I've been there, done that. So I understand it's almost a natural thing for us to wish things in the past were different or that we were different. However, after my awakening, and especially after healing a lot of pain bodies and trauma stuff, those feelings went away. And I was grateful for all the things that I went through. I was grateful for all the pain and suffering that I had to go through to get to where I am now. I realized that there was a perfection to my life that at the time I couldn't comprehend or understand. And to be honest, even after my awakening, especially in the beginning, when I was still dealing with heavy pain bodies, I would curse God, give God the finger, telling God that this is bullshit, what I'm going through. But now I no longer feel that way because I realize that it's all perfect. All the good, bad, and ugly that happened to me, that happened to you, is part of the perfection of the universe. And if you are writing letters to your younger self, wishing you acted differently or that things happened differently, you are not accepting life. You are not at peace with your being. You are not at peace with God. So now, if I was to write a letter to my younger self, it would go something like this. Dear younger self, everything you did, everything that happened to you, who you are right now as a younger self is in divine order. It's perfect that you have low self-esteem. It's perfect that you don't love yourself, that you take things so seriously, because there's a perfection behind it that you may not understand. And I know it's painful and it may suck, but it's something that you have to go through. So trust me, dear younger self, the path you are on is perfect. Signed, Current Me. And then it might be a good idea for you to write a letter to your present self. Maybe it will go something like this. Dear present me, I am in deep acceptance for all the things that happened to me, and I wouldn't change a thing. I am grateful that I went through all those painful events because it has made me who I am now. I currently trust the path that I am on now, and as I continue on my spiritual path, I will continue to trust Source as to how my future unfolds. Sign, Current Me. Now, I just want to say that this exercise of writing to your younger self to wish you knew this when you were younger could be helpful, might be helpful to help heal trauma, to help heal the shadow aspects of you, to help bring up hidden pain bodies that need to be looked at and healed. So, in that way, it could be helpful. Otherwise, you are telling God that God messed up. You are telling the universe that the past should have been different. So stop writing letters to your younger self. So that's it. Thanks for watching. And I hope this has been helpful for you on your spiritual journey. Until we meet again, next time in the perfect younger self and perfect present day self now.